So right off the bat, I just want to say, in case it's not clear, this is my video that I'm making. It's obviously my opinion and my experiences and my opinion that I've taken from those experiences, okay? If you don't agree with it, that's totally fine. Great, glad that's out of the way. Let's start this topic. I want to talk about the life lesson that I learned from James Franco. So let me start from the beginning. When I was in college, he was invited to my college to give an interview. And I remember my friends and I were so excited about this. We lined up about 2 hours early and just sat there waiting to get into this arena. We all pile in, the crowd is just buzzing with excitement, and then all of a sudden he walks right in and everyone starts cheering and he sits down and then the interview starts. While I was sitting there, I had this thought just hit me where I'm like, wow, I'm sitting in a crowd of humans and all these humans are here tonight just to listen to one human talk to another human on a stage. And that human, I'm sorry, James Franco, is not much better than the rest of us. It's totally fine to me that he works hard to get to where he is, but he was talking about his movies and his experiences, and I was just like, I'm not trying to be an actor, I'm not trying to be a director, I'm not trying to be a writer. What can I gain from listening to this guy? Like, nothing. It just hit me so profoundly that like, wow, this is such a big waste of time. Why am I here? And I realized I was there because of the credibility. You know, it's so much fun to take pictures and to put it on social media and be like, oh guys, look at this. I saw this person or I met this person. And that whole concept just weirded me out. And what made that thought more profound for me was when James Franco and the interviewer finished their interview, James Franco was just standing on stage and hordes of people rushed up to the stage. They didn't try to talk to him or say hi to him or say thank you for coming. I'll show you what they did. Okay, pretend you're James Franco, right? This is what they did. Like everyone had their backs turned to him, like no one was really talking to him. People were just trying to get him in any sort of corner of their image with their face on as possible so they had proof that they saw him in real time. I feel like people use those fragments of celebrities with the selfies and they use it to build up their own popularity base and social status. Like, oh, if you are arm in arm with a celebrity, oh, all of a sudden you're so cool. After that day, it made things like paparazzi so much more weirder to me. Like, I don't know if you've watched a paparazzi video, but it's so bizarre. It's one human walking around trying to get somewhere and then a bunch of other humans pretty much verbally attacking them and trying to agitate them, and it's accepted. That's accepted in our society. That's so messed up. After that experience, there's certain things that I feel really uncomfortable doing that I can't do anymore. One of them's talk shows. I cannot watch a talk show anymore. If it's with a celebrity, I could appreciate an actor's work. I could appreciate a movie. I could appreciate a pop song from a singer, but I'm not gonna waste my time sitting down listening to them talk about what their favorite food is and their favorite color and stuff. Like, what? How does that help me in my life? It doesn't. It's just me listening to another human talk who's kind of wasting my time. They're not giving me information that's useful to me. So why am I contributing to that viewership? Why am I enabling things like that? I don't like taking pictures with celebrities anymore. When I meet someone who I've consumed their work, I'm a fan of what they do, go up to them, shake their hand, be like, oh wow, like it's nice to finally meet you and thank you in person for what you do. Like, I enjoy your work. And then I leave it at that. Anything else, like anything like a picture, is just take a piece of the other person and use it towards my own social status. That just really bothers me these days. Like, I can't bring myself to do it anymore because I don't feel good about it. Everyone is capable of being extraordinary. Yes, it can be about luck, but it can also be about working hard, really going for what you're passionate about, and really figuring out what's important to you in life. I think it's a big waste of time to spend your precious time on Earth obsessing over another human being who's not even your family or your loved one or anything. It's just a person. You can be a fan of their work, You can be a fan of what they produce. But to try to memorize everything about them, to try to stalk them, to try to get pictures of them when you see them, what does that do for you? What does that do for your future? How does that help you gain more knowledge about the world? Knowledge! At the end of the day, something my mom always loves to say is that celebrities shit just like the rest of us. They don't fart out rainbows, okay? All of us are human. We all have the capability of doing extraordinary things. Why take so much time out of your life and use that to just obsess over someone else? And another problem that I'm starting to see as well is that, yeah, it's totally fine to look up to all these people, but if you are assuming the way they look, assuming the things that make them unique, assuming their quotes and catchphrases and things that they say, you're losing your identity and you're losing your authenticity. It's harder to accept who you are as a person, and it's harder to find yourself as a person and who you authentically are if you constantly are just trying to mirror all these other people and you're constantly trying to be someone else, or you're constantly wasting your precious time and you're constantly using your precious time to just know like random facts about some celebrity, about their favorite color or favorite movie or something. And you know, I really don't want to just sit here on my high horse and be like, oh, I don't fangirl over anyone, because I do. I tend to fangirl over people who make contributions to areas that I'm interested in. For example, Jane Goodall. She also came to the college, and I remember when she was talking, I was just so hooked on to everything she was saying. It was just such an incredible experience to hear her in front of me talk about all these things that she's been through and her life's journey. As an aspiring researcher, that meant so much to me to hear all of that. What I really didn't appreciate though was when I look around and people have their phones out, like Snapchatting and Instagramming. Like I said, it added to my discomfort with the way we uphold celebrities and the way we like take pieces from them in order to gain more social status. Afterwards, she agreed to hang out a little bit longer in order to take pictures with anyone who wanted to take pictures. And I heard that she was there for like 3 hours just taking pictures with people. And I'm like, my God, that woman is an angel. She really is. But I just went home after that. I mean, I understand the importance of thanking someone who's meant a lot to you. Could understand why people lined up in order to meet her and talk to her about it. But you know, the tea is a lot of the people I knew who were there just wanted a picture with her just to say that they got a picture with Jane Goodall. Both people on that spectrum existed that night. Alright guys, so that was a really random video, but that's actually something I've wanted to talk about for a while. And like I said, I'd be really interested to hear what you guys think about that in the comments, and let's see if we can get a little discussion going on about this. And so remember, if you enjoyed this video, to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.